Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the She's Next Level podcast. It's your girl Darsh, and in today's episode, we are going to be talking about the biggest freaking thing that if you are an ambitious woman or if you're somebody that loves to, dive into personal development and loves to just work on yourself and bettering yourself, and you have big dreams and goals, this is going to be so important for you to understand as the foundation for you to then be able to create a life that you actually love, be able to achieve all your dreams and goals and desires and everything that's in your heart from a place of true motherfucking worthiness. And this has been a big lifelong lesson for me. And it wasn't until I realized recently, through everything that's come up for me, that this really needs to shift in order for me to be happy, in order for me to feel worthy and deserving of everything that I desire. And it's really interesting and tricky in the personal development world and industry where we can get so fucking caught up with wanting to continue to heal and work on ourselves. It becomes almost like an addiction to healing, which I have definitely experienced. Let me know if you're listening on Spotify, let me know in the comments if you have experienced this as well, because it can get there. Like, obviously, anything of an obsession of too much can become not the best for you, but I've definitely seen this in the healing world because obviously, like, the more you heal, the better you feel, and the more better experiences that you get to experience for yourself. And because of that, it can get really, really tricky in you thinking, which I definitely did, of thinking that, oh, I think I need to heal 100%. Like, there's still more layers to myself that I need to heal, and I need to heal in order for me to be worthy of having what I desire. So this topic came up because I was talking to my friend Gabby, just expressing to her what I've been going through lately. And like, I've just had this like feeling of like not feeling 100% happy just because of where I'm at currently, and feeling this feeling of like, okay, I healed this thing, next thing comes up, and I'm like, okay, we got to heal this thing for me to be able to experience and feel this way about having this and having that. And it's like, when you're healing, it's like one thing after the next, right? It feels like it's never fucking ending. And sometimes you just wish that it would end. Like, sometimes you just wish that you were just 100% healed so that you're not feeling quote unquote crappy about yourself. In some ways, we sometimes do when our human is just like triggered, of like, damn, I thought I worked on this and now there's more to work on. Like, holy shit, like what happened, right? And that isn't the most empowering like perspective and way to think about healing and go about it. But I'm going to admit that I have felt that way. And so I was just talking to Gabby about that. And I was just like, well, when do we ever feel like we are worthy then? If we feel like we have to heal completely in order to have it, what it is that we want, right? And I want you to just sit with that question, because when you think about, when I sat with it and I thought about it, when you think about all the times where you were able to experience, maybe it was you experiencing someone treating you out the way that you've never been treated before. Wealth has been a big thing for me. I've had certain wealthy friends that just treated me out, right? And just wanted to hang out with me. And they didn't really ask me for anything. And in the beginning, I thought it felt really weird. Like, I didn't feel as worthy of having that experience or being around those kind of people, right? Like, when we sometimes disconnect ourselves from other people based on what they have, what they've accomplished, and all of those things. But it goes back to that innate worthiness of like realizing that you are special and unique and valuable regardless of anything that you have. And I know I've talked about this time and time again, and I have been healing and working on this like for the longest, but it finally fucking clicked for me the other day when I had received a read from one of my intuitive friends, because we just like do reads for each other and have fun with that. And it really came up for me, was just so interesting because it was all around feeling safe to be my authentic self. Part of that was with family, and I mean, when you're healing, a lot of shit is going to come up from where it all started, which is always family area of life. But what else came up for me is that I've apparently had this feeling that and belief that like I am nothing, literally me as a person, I am nothing without like everything that I do. Like without, the work that I do, without me having the achievements and accomplishments that I've had, like my worth and who I am that makes me special is like nothing without those things. Like what happens if all of those things are gone, all those things are taken away from me? And I was just like shocked and mind blown. And I was like, why the hell do I feel that way? And when it comes to healing and the whole manifestation world around, you gotta feel a certain way to attract a certain experience. You gotta be an energetic match to certain things, right? And to some capacity, yes, that is true. But it also isn't 100% true that the only way you're able to be worthy of experiencing what you want to have and experience is if you heal that part of you 100%. Because there's a lot of people out there in this world that, let's say, use money for example, that have a shit ton of money, but they are also not 100% happy and they're miserable and they're not the best people. Let's just say that, right? But there's also another group of people in the world that have a lot of money that are also happy and that also are genuinely like amazing, great people, like just in a human level, great morals, integrity, honesty, all of those things, right? Just a genuine good person that loves to give and all of that stuff. So if that is the case, then I want you guys to think about this. If one person is one way, one person is another way, I'm sure one person, the person that has a happier life, that, has a lot of friends and family and like has all of these things, right? They still have the money. Like they still have the thing that they desire, even and they're happy. And the other person that is unhappy, that is miserable in their life, they still have the thing that they desire. They were still worthy of it, right? They still have it. But obviously they're not happy because they did it from a misaligned place, and they may have other things that they would want to heal to be able to enjoy the things that they have. But again, healing is a choice. And that's the point I want to make with this, is that healing is a choice. You are special and worthy and perfect exactly as you are, just by existing, even if you don't do anything, because everything that you do comes from a place of desire. It comes from a place of choice. And so when we are putting our sense of worthiness, our sense of specialness and uniqueness from being able to have all of these things that we desire, the career success, the relationships, like the things that we do for people or the things that we do, that is what creates this sense of not enoughness. That is what creates this sense of lack of worthiness and feeling like, oh, I need to fix myself more. I need to do this more. I need to, like, all of these to-do lists that we have, all of these things, it makes us go crazy with it because we have put that sense of worthiness and value in the things that we do, versus like, it is in my desire, it is in my choice, and that's what makes me special because I chose to do so. I don't have to, but I'm choosing to do so. So I don't have to heal 100%, but I'm choosing to do so because it's going to make me feel better. It's going to make me feel good. And I like the way that I feel, and I deserve to feel good. But I can also tap into that feeling and feeling good, even if I fully haven't healed, 100% of, for example, for me has been inadequacy, a life soul reoccurring lesson for me in this lifetime. I am still, one of the biggest things for me is I am still worthy of teaching people about this work, about feeling better about themselves, about cheering themselves on, about prioritizing themselves, about making it acceptable that being vain, that being all about you is actually helping the world. Like, that is bold. That is big. And even if I personally haven't healed everything about me at like the level that we would assume, right? Like all the gurus and like all up there, right? I am still enough. I'm still where I'm at, and it's perfect to still be able to help people. And so it still makes me perfect. It still makes me special and worthy because these abilities come from me. The personality traits come from me. That's what makes you special. Like your soul makeup comes from you. That's what makes you worthy. Because you know you don't have to try. Like it's just within you naturally. So tying this all around back to feeling, you know, worthy, even if you haven't healed 100%, is knowing that it's a journey and knowing that, and I'm telling this to myself as I am with you guys, because this has been like the big mind fuckery with me, especially as being a healer myself. And this is what I do. This is like day in and day out what I breathe and what I work on every single day, is that knowing that it's not a race, and that knowing it's a journey, and that the people that I attract to help, I'm obviously always helping everybody every day just by being myself, right? And knowing that it comes from a place of desire, that I don't have to heal if honestly if I didn't want to. I didn't have to do the inner work if I didn't want to. I can still have what I want even if I didn't do the inner work. But I'm choosing to. I desire to because I care about the way that I feel. And I just want to make this distinction, is that even when I wasn't really doing the inner work like that, I've still had great moments. It's not like you're never going to enjoy anything if you don't heal anything about yourself. Like your higher self plans every single thing that's going to happen in your life. You have a soul contract when you come down as a soul with source and your higher self, which is the highest expression of you that exists in this lifetime, and then it carries on obviously in every lifetimes too. But in this lifetime, your higher self designed every single thing about you. Your higher self knows you more than you know you. Okay? So you know that higher self is planning everything. You know that if you have a desire in your heart, you are pulled to something without the feeling of needing it. That is the big key, and that's how you kind of know with if it's actually like a genuine pull versus if it's like just a thing for like the human to feel good about them. Because you got to be able to feel good without it and still be wanting it. When you have those heart pulls, you know that's inevitable for you, especially if it's continuously on your mind. That is inevitable. The time is the game. The timeline of when things happen is the game of life. And I even made myself recently start to really let go of timelines for shit, especially with the tools that I have that I have learned that I'm able to accelerate timelines, which not a lot of people are able to do in the world. But with everything that I've learned and the tools that I have, I'm able to accelerate, and I already am. And so just know that you are always doing everything that your higher self planned for you to do. And regardless of even me being able to like accelerate timelines, I had this feeling of like urgency and rush, and like feeling like I want the thing now, and like feeling like, oh my God, I gotta heal all this in order to forget that. And I was putting pressure on myself. And it's just like, no, like I can still be able to experience this without 100% healing myself. Like, I don't think I'll ever 100% heal myself. I will just get better and better every single day. So the mindset that I've really been adopting lately is the 1%. Like, I'm getting better 1% every single day. It's adding up. My success is gaining momentum every single day. Too big to fail. And so I guess the point in this entire episode is that I really want us to have this conversation together. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what your experience has been with this, and like how you felt around this. And if you have, I feel like a lot of us may have, especially if you're into the personal development world and into doing the self work. And even if you're not into it, like if you're listening to this, you obviously are at some capacity or you're open to it. Is that, yeah, it's healing is a choice. Healing is a choice of desire. It's not something that we have to make ourselves do. And it's not something that we feel like we have to get to a certain place of healing in order to have the thing that it is that we want to have, because it's never going to feel enough. It's never going to feel like we've healed enough to have it. And it just doesn't make any sense, because you can obviously manifest without feeling worthy, and you can manifest feeling worthy. So it has no, there's no question there if you are worthy of experiencing something or not. So I just want you guys to know that. I know it can get really tricky in the manifestation world of knowing and learning about like how you got to be energetic match for everything. Yes, to a capacity that is true, but don't make that limit you. Don't make that make you feel like I haven't, done all the things yet. I haven't learned enough yet. I don't know enough yet. I haven't done enough yet to still experience the success that you desire, the experiences that you desire, the love that you desire to have. It is all about training your body, your nervous system, your body. Your body really tells you a lot. It's really about training your body and your mind every single day to just move a little bit closer to it. Don't overwhelm yourself, but just to move a little bit closer to the way that you desire to feel. Because at the end of the day, we are, energetic beings. Everything is energy, and everything manifests through feeling because the emotion has a frequency to it. And that is how you create that energetic match to certain things that you desire to feel. But remember that it is not a requirement. Healing is never a requirement, it is always a choice. And so, thank you guys so much for tuning in today. This was a little quickie one, but it was really interesting because I had zero notes, guys. I just intended to channel my higher self for this one. It really felt strong for me to do this and to also put myself out of my comfort zone and start training myself to be able to just speak from the heart, speak with more confidence. And so, if you did take away something from this episode, it would mean a lot if you just let me know. Hit me up on Instagram. My Instagram is Darsh Vibes, DARSHVIBESS. Send me a DM, girl. Let me know what you took away. Let me know what hit. Sometimes, and I've realized this as like a podcaster and like a listener of podcasts, is that sometimes it's just that one little tiny thing that someone says, that one word or that one sentence that just freaking clicks for you. Have you ever experienced that? Like for me, I experience that all the time. Like it just clicks for you and it changes a lot for you. It just clicks in your brain and it's because you were meant to hear it. And your intuition, like, because it clicks for you, it lands in your body. So let me know what that was for you. And if you enjoy listening to this podcast, please rate it. Give me a 5-star. Give me your honest feedback. I love to know. It helps me grow the podcast more, reach more women that would benefit from all of this content, all of this work that we do together. It grows the community and it also encourages me. Now, I'm going to still be showing up here, but it just encourages me to be able to help you guys better, knowing what it is that you are looking for, what you need. So thank you again for tuning in. I am so excited to catch you guys in the next week. Bye. Yay!